Tune in and watch Lori and Amelia as they talk health and wellness, keep you in the know, highlight do-gooders in promo, and spill the tea in Never Have I Ever. And now it's time for the rundown. Hi, hello, and welcome to episode 84 of the Rundown. I'm Amelia Madl with Promo Corner, and joining me, Miss Lori Bolton of Totally Bamboo. How's it going?
Hey, Amelia, so good. I love that last little image of where you're like head tilt and you're sucking, you're sipping on the cocktail. I'm like, poolside in Long Beach, baby.
Poolside. I was poolside this weekend.
So nice.
It's awesome. And I see we're both spinning our pens. Look at us.
My pen.
Oh my goodness. All right, well, let's just dive into it. So before we get started, shout out to today's sponsor, which is Bel Promo. Bel Promo is home of 12-piece minimum on everything. They offer simplified pricing, one low setup, and never repeat setups, regardless of the number of color or locations or decoration method. Bel Promo has the largest inventory of products, styles, colors, and top categories like drinkware, bags, writing instruments, and apparel, in case you didn't know. Be the reason someone smiles, and check out belpromo.com. They did these shirts for us this year for Vegas. So thank you so much. And if you know, you know. If you don't know about the Badass Unicorn, then you better ask somebody or go back and rewatch every single episode until you figure it out.
Exactly, right?
Exactly. So Lori, what's new with you, girl?
Oh my gosh, girl. So I've been on the road. So I was in Austin for a week and then was in Portland and then was in California this last week seeing all of my old tennis girlfriends. They had like a little get together for me on Friday night at the golf course. It was so nice. It was so nice. Raining though. Like, what is going on? It should have been like beautiful weather, but it was raining. But it was a lovely trip. It was so fun.
That's fun. I have been in Kansas, and Kansas since we last talked.
That's not so bad.
I didn't even cross the state line and venture over to Missouri. Still just Kansas.
I love it. That's not bad. I'm ready. I've got a week here in Scottsdale for work and then a couple overnight trips. But I'm just, as soon as summer comes, I'm here. I can't believe like this year is going by so fast.
Oh my gosh, I know. I know some schools are just now on spring break. We had ours back in March. We're always early. My kids get out of school like May 20th. Like we're talking weeks. Like you can count the weeks on one hand. Like yeah.
So crazy.
But busy. I know. It's a countdown to summer. We just had prom, so I have to show because I'm just so proud of my cutie patootie little daughter. So we had prom. It was her first prom as a junior.
Oh my gosh. She's gorgeous, Amelia.
She is. And if you look very closely, I tried to hide my feet. So we hosted pictures at our house and there were 8 kids. So 4 girls, 4 boys, all their families were here doing pictures. And I was so busy running around with everybody like coming and going and like trying to like wrangle all the parents and get snacks. I never put shoes on. So when it was time to take our pictures, me and my husband were both standing in the yard shoeless. And my niece was like, you guys are going to look like hippies. So we were trying to hide our feet under her dress.
I think you succeeded. I don't think your husband did.
Yeah, you can catch his lily white foot. Mine's kind of hidden, but you can catch his. Yeah. And then my baby turned 17 May 3rd. So I'm getting old. I know. There's no way I could have a 17-year-old.
No way. That's insane. I remember when she started driving at 14. Like, I mean, even go, oh my gosh, Amelia, that's so crazy. So crazy. Yeah. Enjoy.
I know. And now I have another one, 14. Whew. Okay. Tell me how I'm going to stay young and look like I'm not old enough to have these teenagers, Lori. What is your living with Lori?
I love it. So as we're going into the spring, their seasonal spring produce and their benefits. And I love this slide because it narrows it down to 9 different items that will be super beneficial. So like artichokes are prebiotics. You hear me talk about pre and probiotics all the time. Asparagus, reproductive health. If you're not trying to have babies, it's okay. Beets, detoxification. Grapefruit is liver support. Carrots is going to provide some hormone balance and support. Fava beans, which are like a butter bean as well, cell repair. Radishes helps with digestion. Lemons, I do some sort of lemon something every single day, and that's collagen support. It's also really good. Lemons are really, really great for your gut. And then arugula. I try to have greens every single day, but this is bone health. So out of those 9, it's great as we go into spring with those produce. We talked about it a couple episodes ago. Pay attention to the produce you're buying and if it's organic versus not organic. The non-organic, we talked about the dirty 15 and the clean dozen. You just want to pay attention to that. And I feel I'm super passionate about this because people have gut issues all the time. They go to the doctor, they find out that it's food that they're eating. And I love this. If you think wellness is expensive, try illness. Co-payments, prescriptions. So invest upfront in your food, in your health and wellness, and you should be able to keep yourself out of the doctor's office, in my opinion.
Good advice. Good advice. Maintenance, I think staying ahead of the game is better than like trying to catch back up. Doctor's visits are expensive, driving to office visits, taking time out of your workday, keeping up with your medicine, like
all of it, right?
Yeah.
So yeah,
love that.
It's gradual. I don't expect you to go, and I'm not talking about you, Amelia, our listeners, to go out and like clean out the kitchen. Just start small.
Shame.
Yes. But again, on those foods that I just listed, pick a couple that are important to you that you want. So for gut health again, and for collagen, the lemon's really good on a daily basis. Don't necessarily need to suck on the lemon because that is not good for the enamel on your teeth. But if you put it in your water, some fresh lemon water, so good. So good.
Love it. I like artichoke dip. So does that count for my artichokes if it's in dip and I'm eating it with tortilla chips?
Probably not. Probably not. On the carrots, I do want to point out, pay attention to your carrots. Just get the real ones that are not already pre-cut. The ones that are pre-cut are often soaked in bleach. So get like the real ones and just cut these up yourselves. Like it's not a big deal.
Okay, I need to start doing that. I like carrots. I like grapefruit. I can eat arugula in my salad, lemons, but no go on the beets, the beans, or the radishes.
What about the asparagus, Amelia?
Yeah, I like asparagus.
Okay, good. Yeah. And there's other foods. It's not just those. This is just like a snapshot of some good ones for as we head into spring, because you should be eating a little bit different and lighter as we head into spring, and that changes with every season, right? That's why there's meat and potatoes come fall and winter. We eat lighter in the spring and summer months. So
yeah, because we gotta look good in our pool outfits and shorts, man.
What are our pool outfits?
I always say tan fat looks better than white fat.
So true. Tan fat.
It does.
I like that, Amelia. I like that.
It's like camouflage. If you're like, ooh, not feeling it, just get a little tan, get a little sun, and it makes it just a little bit better.
It does. I believe that's true.
Yeah.
Little color, little vitamin D. I agree with you 100%.
Absolutely. So there is a lot going on right now. I don't know how much you have, but shoot, if you know, you know. And I only know a portion of it, so I'm sure there's way more going on. Do you want to go first, or you said you knew something that was new and hot off the press?
It just dropped right before we started recording. So when I worked at Logomark, I had an amazing rep in Northern California, Mike Ellis. He is no longer with Logomark. He has taken a regional position over at Cutter and Buck.
Oh, okay, sweet.
Yeah, so still in Northern Cal, soft goods side now. Super, super, super happy for him. So that's his new home. Mike Ellis is now with Cutter and Buck.
Very cool. Yes, he's a very nice man.
Very nice man.
Congrats to him. Okay, well, shoot, I got a long list here. So first is let me just start with the correction. So last week I said Greg Armstrong, who also used to be at Logomark, had started his own company. I lied. GPS is global product sourcing. I thought that was his business. It's actually part of Proforma. But since then, he was appointed president of Proforma's GPS. So since last week, he also got a promotion. So congrats. Sorry, I messed that up, Greg. I was 50-50 on that. I should have read the full article and not just
I love it.
Oh, okay. And then in addition to that, someone that we did mention last week was Joe Douglas. So he had left Orbis, but he hadn't released it yet. He took a little break. Everybody probably knows by now, but Joe Douglas went to Snugs. And then, yeah, he's moving to Nashville. So he's residing out of there. And then Cantlin Ryan, who I am not familiar with, he also joined the Snugs team. So cool there. Ian Callan. Am I saying his last name right? You know, Ian, we had lunch in Nashville together when we were at American Solutions. Remember me, you, and David and Ian? So he was with the Hershey Group. He since left there, and now he's with St. Regis. He's the sales director at St. Regis.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, girl. See, if you know, you know. Another big thing that happened in the industry is Showdown Displays acquired AAA Innovations.
Yes, that I forgot about that, but I saw that come through the wire. Yes.
Crazy. So they are just adding, which makes sense. AAA or I call them AAA. They have all those outdoor toys and games and coolers and just a whole larger category that goes nicely with Showdown and all their outdoor displays. John Norris, he's been at HIT for a little bit, but he recently got promoted and now he's the Chief Strategy Officer for HIT. So
that's kind of fun. That's a fun title, Chief Strategy Officer.
Yeah, I wonder what that means. John, let us know what you actually do. And then Crystal D, man, they have been just bringing on people. They have a new vice president of sales, which is Christian Jewell. And then they hired 3 more sales reps as well. So, I mean, man, they are just growing gangbusters.
That's crazy. Crazy.
Yep. Okay, so that is all the movers and shakers. I'm sure there's plenty more. If you guys know anything, tag it, put it in the comments, let us know, make sure we are in the know. And I found a really good do-gooder. I mean, they're all good do-gooders, but I came across one that I thought was really cool. So Twin Tech Industries, are you familiar with them? They're based out of California. So Twin Tech, and I'm reading this because I will just make up my own statistics if I don't read it and the numbers will be off. So I want to make sure I read it correctly or else we'll just have false information. So they report that in 2023, they are working with Power Bars for Hungry Kids. And in that campaign, they raised just about $9,000 for the Feed My Starving Children charity. So I love that. And the money was raised through a campaign that donated a portion of their sales from their most popular promo gifts. And then Feed My Starving Children is a nonprofit organization that has delivered nutritious food packets worldwide to children in need in more than 100 countries since 2009. So that is a great, great charity. I love that.
Incredible. That makes my heart very happy.
Mm-hmm.
So good.
So good job, Twin Tech.
Yeah, so good.
Yeah. Have you heard, Lori, you were moving around. Did you come across anybody? Did you see any random acts of kindness?
Random acts of kindness.
Do-gooders?
No, but I need to pay attention because it happens around me all the day, like all day long, right? I know it doesn't need to be in our industry. I need to pay attention more.
Yeah. Or
I do.
just do a random, not you, again, not you per se, but in general, anybody listening, just do a random act. Opening the door,
Yes.
man. It's so surprising when, opening the door for people, how sometimes they're so shocked or they're like, oh, thank you. Or if I have my kids with me and we're at the grocery store and I see an elderly woman loading groceries or like trying to load something or get a cart, I'm always like, go get the cart for them. Or if I see they have something heavy, I'm like,
Yes.
go help them put that in their car. Or
It's
teach your
just the little
children to
stuff.
be nice, good people. And then do it yourself too. Don't just teach it, do it yourself too.
Right. Exactly. No, yeah, there's so many around us, and I need to pay more. I need to pay closer attention. I do.
You are being challenged, Lori.
I'm on it.
Stephen, Jesus Christ, I can't even read words right today. Scott, I'm sorry, I'm going to butcher his last name, but I know we both know him. Scott Harried, even know he was inducted into the UMAP Hall of Fame recently.
Ooh, nice.
But congratulations, Scott. We'll tag you, and everyone will know who you are.
Yeah.
Oh, I have a question, Lori. Are you a pay bills online type of girl, or do you write checks and put them in the mailbox?
That is a very good question. What do you think I am?
I'm going to say you're a pay online because you're never home. So if bills come to your house, you might not get your mail for a month at a time. So I'm going to guess that everything is electronic with you.
Everything's electronic. There is one bill that I do pay by check, which is stupid, but it's the principle for me. It's my HOA. And if you pay online, they want to charge you like 4%,
Oh, that's
which is,
stupid.
it's stupid. So I just write a check. Like,
Yeah.
you're not going to charge me 4%. What? So I write a check for that. Other than that, everything's paid online.
Yeah, pretty much the same, other than like random doctor bills or things that come through the
Yeah.
mail, like whatever. Like, yeah. So we mostly pay online too, but there are those times where we have to mail something and it's inevitable. My husband's always like, do you have any stamps? And I'm like, I don't even know when the last time I was in the post office, but I never have stamps. And so when I read this article and I saw it on the news recently, do you know what the cost of a stamp is currently and what it is going to this summer? Do you even know what a
I
stamp
thought,
costs?
is it at like 69 cents right now?
Good. It's 68 cents.
68. Okay. Okay. And what's it going up to?
It's going to 73 cents.
Whoa. Do you remember
I
when the
remember
stamps were
when
25 cents?
yes, I was going to say even less than that. I think they were like 23 or 24 cents. Like you could buy a
I
book of
think
stamps for $10.
I know. I do remember that. Um, and isn't it right? Like if the forever stamps, regardless of when you bought them and for the whatever price, they're still good because they're forever.
I don't know. That's
I
something
think
we
so.
should find out.
I think so. I think the forever stamps, regardless of when you bought them, they
Mhm.
don't expire. Like it's the value of whatever today's postage is, I believe.
Will somebody find out and then just go buy like a ton of them because
Right?
stamp prices are going up. So in our what to watch segment, I'm saying watch the US Postal Service because do you know how much money they lost last year in their fiscal year? Just throw
What?
a number out there.
Okay, so this would be for all the United States.
Yeah, the US Postal Service for the fiscal year.
Um,
I don't know what their fiscal year runs, but in 2023, their fiscal year, guess how much money they posted that they lost?
I'm going to say 4 billion.
6.5 billion dollars.
How does that happen?
And they are guesstimating that they will lose that again in 2024.
I don't understand. So is it salaries? Is it services? Like what's happening?
Yeah, so I think there's a lot of things at issue. One, people aren't sending mail. So there's not,
True.
everybody used to mail stuff and now we send emails, we pay bills electronically. Like I maybe to put in my mailbox, we might put one thing a week in our mailbox. And then everything that we get is junk mail, which I believe if you send in bulk, don't they have meters and you get like discounts and stuff when you're a
Yeah,
big
for sure.
corporation and you're doing stuff. So the people that are
Yeah.
sending the mail are not paying full price. And then you think of all the staff that they need to sort it, to get it delivered, gas prices. I mean,
All of it, right?
yeah, I just saw on the news this morning, gas went up about 50 cents a gallon from the beginning of the year till now on average.
That's why you get an electric car.
Not if you drive several hundred miles every day and you got to keep stopping and plugging your car in. But yeah, I
True.
mean, it's crazy. It's kind of I mean, it's a cause for concern. I don't know how they fix the problem. Like only deliver a couple times a week instead of
Yeah.
6 days a week. You think of all the delivery drivers. Like I live in the country, so my mail delivery is a lady that drives her Jeep and she drives out all these country roads and stuff. But you think all the people that are circulating and going around and what really kind of bothered me when I thought about it is the people that I think, and I don't want to generalize, the people that I think that are actually mailing stuffs that don't do electronic bill pay are probably those that are in a lower income household. And those are probably the people that can't afford, 10,
Yes,
20
that's
extra dollars a month in stamps to mail their
point.
bills.
Right.
Those are people, a lot of lower end people that don't maintain checking accounts or, they're going to get cashier's checks to then pay their bills. And
So that's a
that,
problem, right?
yeah,
It's a problem.
that's a whole other issue. So the poor getting poorer.
That's not good.
So that's my what to watch. Way to really take it down. I mean, we talked, spending money on our faces and everything. And now we're talking, you can't afford to mail your bills because the cost of postage is going to go crazy.
73 cents.
73 cents. It's like a 6 point, they were blaming it on inflation, but I think inflation rates were less than 2%, like 1.7 something. And then they were saying this is a like 6.7% increase. So it's
Oh
not
my
just
gosh.
inflation, it's a lot of other stuff. So that is what to watch. Now, Lori.
Yes.
This is a PG one, so I debated on what to ask, but my brain is not on all firing cylinders. The draft is coming up for women's basketball.
Yes.
Do you watch women's basketball at all, or did you this
No.
year? Because this was the most watched season in the past 5 years. Okay, so I saw stats that said that this year's women's basketball was the most viewed of any basketball in the past 5 years.
That's incredible.
So, Caitlin Clark, who is from Iowa, shout out to my neighbor in the north. She is presumed to be getting drafted first pick because she had the best record ever, beat all records of points scored, not just in women's basketball, but in men's basketball as well this year as a college player.
What?
Yeah. Yeah. So in my never have I ever, it is never have I ever been to an NBA game or a WNBA game. So Lori, have you ever?
NBA for sure. So when I worked at Nike, I went to a ton of professional sporting events. Lakers, Clippers. Yes. Yes. And I just went to a basketball game. Where was I?
High school doesn't count.
Yes, I have, but I have not been to a WNBA game.
Okay.
What about you?
I have seen NBA. It's been several years, but I was down watched the Mavericks, which are in Dallas.
Yeah.
The Dallas Mavericks. That was several years ago. And then 1 year, 2 year, within the past 2 years, I went and watched a WNBA game. I was in Chicago for the ASI show, and me and Big Nick from Headwear USA. You didn't go. Everybody else bailed. Me and Nick went, and we watched. Yeah, it was
that was last year.
Yeah, Chicago Sky. He has a friend whose daughter plays on that team, so he wanted to go watch her. So he and I went, and it was a great time. And I had never been to watch a women's professional basketball game before.
So fun.
Yeah.
So fun. So, since we're just talking about sports real quick, this will blow your mind. I have never, ever, ever been to a college or professional football team or game. I know.
You need to go.
I know I need to go. I want to go.
Who is it Cardinals for football in Arizona? Is it the Arizona Cardinals as a football team?
Yes.
Yeah, you should go.
I know I need to go. I just need to go.
No, isn't the Diamondbacks their baseball team and the Cardinals are their football team?
Yes.
It always confuses me because we have Cardinals for our baseball team here in Missouri. So I'm always like, wait, which sport is that?
That's exactly.
You need to go.
I know. I need to go this year for sure.
Yeah. Or you have colleges around there. Go see a college football game. Yeah, I've been to a lot of college football games.
I do enjoy watching sports a lot, but I have not been ever. Yeah.
We're going to make that. Let's put that on your bucket list and make that happen this year.
Thank you. We'll put it on my list.
Oh, all right. Well, that does it for us. So shout out again to today's sponsor, Bel Promo. Be the reason somebody smiles, and go check out belpromo.com. Woo! Tell them that Lori and Amelia sent you over. Share your do-gooders, please. Any industry news that we are missing, because I know we cannot possibly name everything. And then tune in again on May 10th. That's like graduation weekend here.
Yes. Crazy.
Next year, I'll be crying because it'll be my kid graduating.
You'll be crying.
But tune in again May 10th, and we'll see you next time.